up, guys? Claude Johnson here. So today I just want to give you like a really easy blues. You know, I've been getting some emails from some guitarists, and they're not sure whether they can do it, or, you know, my new course is going to be over their heads or whatever. So I just want to give you guys like a super easy way to play the blues, and it's kind of based on the single note idea. So it's kind of weird because, you know, sometimes we think of the beginner stuff as like playing chords or more notes, or, you know, and we, you know, think of the, you know, advanced stuff like single notes or more advanced or whatever, but it's actually easier just to play some of that stuff. You know, I remember like looking years back at some books, and I would see like a single note riff, and I couldn't wrap my brain around how that could be like a complete part. So, but yeah, these kind of single note riffs are great, whether you're playing like in a band setting or even solo. Now the key to making it sound full is, you know, you'll throw in that chord punch occasionally. So I'm in the key of A, but I'm tuned down half a step. I know that's kind of annoying for some of you guys. I'm going to maybe switch back to a regular Strat soon, or use my other guitar. But anyway, think of this as A flat. And I just have this riff that's like, so it's a triplet feel. Dun, 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 dun. Hit the root twice, and then I'm going to my next string, which is going to be 2 notes below that. That's the 7th degree. And then my 5th. Notice my 5th is right below the root. If my root's on the G string, my 5th is going to be on the D string right below it. So you can always hit those two together just to make it a little more full sounding. So it's like root, root, 7th, 5th, 7, root. So these are very simple kind of ideas, like starting in the root and then going back to the root. I talk about this in my course a little bit. This is like, you know, when you have your root, 7th, 5th, it could either be pentatonic or it can be part of the arpeggio. So anyway, now notice what I'm doing here. If you count this out, 1 and 2 and 3 and like that main motif or idea doesn't even take up a full bar. It's like ending on the 3rd beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and. So you kind of have some room there to experiment. You have like an extra beat and another bar if you're thinking about this in a 2-bar riff. So count this out. 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. There's your 2 bars. So you can do a couple different things. You could like walk it back up, or I mean, kind of repeat it. Maybe this little variation where I end on the 7th makes it a nice 2-bar riff. So you have, notice there's a rest there. Rest. You could do that. You could also just kind of just chug on the A chord, or you could improvise. Okay. Anyway, I talked about this kind of fretboard thing where your root is on the G string. Let's use this idea. So on my 4 chord, I'm just going to go up here and just do the same riff. So we're using that same idea I talked about. We're kind of riffinizing it, so to speak. We're just going to, you know, be a little more organized. When I talk about putting things in riffs, I really mean just being like kind of more prepared what you're going to play. So instead of just having the vague idea that I'm going to start here, I'm going to play something more specific. So now that was improvised, but anyway, you do 2 of those, that makes 4 bars, then you go up here. Back to the 1, 5, 4, back to the 1. Alright, so real simple way to real simple way to play the blues. Again, it's a little bit more advanced maybe in terms of you're kind of trying to use a single note approach. But it's also simpler because you don't have to play anything hard. You're just playing one note. Surely you can play this little lick or rip. And again, don't forget to make it a double stop. Put the fifth underneath it. Gives you a fuller sound. So let's do one more chorus. Here we go. All right, got a little loose there at the end, but hopefully you get the idea. If it's feeling good, you don't have to necessarily always go back, but the idea, one of the ideas here is you're just making it very simple in terms of hitting the root on the downbeat. So here it comes. 4 chord. 1, right on the downbeat. Keep it simple. Sometimes you can do a real simple turnaround. So notice what I did is kind of repeat the idea and just end on the 5. So again, real simple way to play the blues. Just try that one riff and turn it into a 12-bar blues. Riffinize it. In other words, get it into your brain exactly what you're going to play. Just keep it tight. Play through the whole 12-bar blues and just hit those roots on the downbeat, and it should work for you. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll talk to you soon. Oh, and by the way, check the link in the description. My new course is out. It's called Solo Blues Evolution, and yeah, it's got some good stuff. So check the link.